Life on earth started with a cell, which became a tissue, which went on to become an organ. Later on, became an organ system, and eventually turned into many species and organisms. Fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests, my name is Ankit. A couple of decades ago, I was born in the city of Jamshedpur, the city which is famous only for its industries. My birth was rather a surprise to my parents, because an old lady had predicted that their child would be a girl. But now, they believe her no more. My father and my mother both are civil engineers in the irrigational department of the Jharkhand government. My name was a result of an argument between my parents. My father, being a huge fan of the great Indian superstar Rajesh Khanna, had wanted to name me Rajesh. Fortunately, my mother won the argument and went on to name me Ankit. Once a great Greek philosopher had told, the only thing that is constant in life is change. And I was proving to be the epitome of this word. During the first few years of my life, I wanted to become a teacher. The thought of supervising and scolding the children was so exciting for me. But then, the era of reality shows entered into my life. One day I was seated on the sofa and was watching the Indian Idol. While watching, I could imagine myself on the TV screen, and that triggered a dream. At that point of time, I wanted to become a singer. I asked my mother and joined a music academy. I excelled in playing piano. I was so proud of myself. A few years later, another show came with the name Dance India Dance. I saw it, and immediately I wanted to become a dancer. And hence I ended up joining a dance academy. I could not endure it for too long, and finally I quit. Oblivious of what my father had thought for me, I was in my own world of changing my dreams. Beta, you have scored very good in mathematics. Work hard, and you will surely get into one of the IITs. My father made his dream mine, the dream of becoming an engineer. The word engineer echoed in my mind every time. For me, changing my dreams were like changing my clothes. I was not smart enough to get into any of the IITs, and so I decided to come to Bangalore. It was here in Bangalore that I noticed even the porters in the platform can speak good English. I was surprised, because back in Jamshedpur, even the highly qualified teachers of my college are not able to speak English fluently. Now let me tell you something about what I love the most. I love traveling. And what a good fate. My friends love traveling too. Whenever I'm free for a few days, I travel to different places, be it near or far. And finally, I will tell you about the dream that I have at this point of time. I aspire to become a great speaker. I want to go out and speak to the world. I always imagine myself speaking in front of a huge crowd applauding me. And trust me, I could not have got a better platform to speak in front of such wonderful people who come from different walks of life to share their stories. So here I am to share my story. Over to you, Toastmasters.